we're gonna discuss this operation called Weak. Let me inform the black women where they fucked up at. If y'all don't mind. Alright. Most people don't know that black women were given peace unto you, brother. Blessings. Long time no see. Black women was given the ability to weaken the melanated community. They was given the ability to weaken the melanated community. They destroy homes, the whole 9 yards. But what they failed to realize is y'all failed to do what y'all was supposed to do. See, y'all was sent to destroy the black mind and weaken the black man's family value, which you did that. But what went wrong was, instead of black men falling off, they begin to realize that the black women was against them. And then they started migrating to other races of women. And see, that would change everything. See, they got to have an excuse to take back everything they gave y'all. That war was not necessary. Because those people been fighting for thousands and thousands of years. It ain't nothing new. But what it is new is America's due for a change. Currency, ways to obtain wealth. All these things are due. And because those things are due, war was inevitable. Going to war was an excuse to take back what was given to the black women because they didn't perform the duties they were supposed to do. See, the black woman was given all the privilege in the world. A black woman credit can go up way faster than a melanated man credit can. They had more access to everything. Child support was favored towards the black women and the poor people. HUD was favored towards the women. So everything that they had that was favored for them to be able to bring down the melanated community, it backfired. Because when the melanated man began to migrate towards the Caucasian, the Caucasian woman and other races, it became a problem. And see, that is why they taking back everything they gave to them black women so they can destroy. See, black women was supposed to destroy black men. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So black men begin to migrate towards white women and other races. And the black women began to migrate to themselves. They had finances, they had assistance, they had everything. They had child support. But see, y'all was used to destroy the black man, but y'all end up empowering them. Because when them black men begin to realize that y'all was not for them, black men started going, first you started with the passport bros. And after the passport bros, a 20% increase spike in melanated men and white women started happening. Now is a problem because in the 40s and 50s, you could not be with a white woman. But now, there's more melanated mixed ginger kids than there were 20 years ago. So because of that, yeah, they taking everything back. Y'all done fucked up. Y'all done had 25 years of non-stop assistance, 25 years of credit assist. Y'all had 25 years of first owner, buy everything. Black women had it all. They was starting to compete. Black women got into business. Black women started being recognized as powerhouses. The strong black woman. All this stuff started happening on. But guess what? Y'all did the dumbest thing you could ever do. Y'all the only race of women that turn against your own race. Y'all turn against your own race of men. The white woman not gonna turn against no white man. She'll laugh in your face and say, hey, yeah, well, I'm with y'all, empower the women, but guess what? She can go home to her husband in her mansion while you go home to your hood house. So now that y'all gotta pay the piper for your transaction, a lot of these black women are, what am I gonna do? Well, look here. When y'all took them kids from them black men and then raised them, now you got these kids running around with guns. Just not too long ago, a melanated, I don't think he was melanated, a child killed his mother because she said no. Thank you, baby. Killed his mother because she said no. Then the brother come back and kill him. What kind of world we living in now? Well, Operation Weakness. See, the black woman whole role was supposed to infiltrate the home environment of the black man. And they did. They took them black men and ruined their homes. They took their kids. They raised them kids as single mothers and became lesbians and all that other shit. And now, those very boys they raised 25 years ago now are on killing sprees. Every city is starting to be affected by these kids. Now they gotta do something about it, y'all. That's why everything is happening. War is an excuse to make change. You know that, right? War is an excuse to make change. Now they can pull your assets. They can pull. You can't rent a home out now without government monitoring what you're doing. Everything you was doing to make money. OnlyFans finna get taxed like hell. But you know what? Since all this shit finna shut down and money is going to digital currency, there will be no dollar. You have credit. Only wealthy people know about credit. Most poor people, they know about money. So you all are taught to spend money. Y'all not taught to make money. Y'all don't know the power of credit. It's been going on since the 80s. Since the stock market boom. But now that y'all won't have no access to food stamps, y'all won't have no access to hood housing. You gotta get it how you live now. Now you gotta take your ass back home. Now you gotta beg the black man to take you in as a wife. Because now, schools are to the point now you can't trust taking your kids to school without somebody end up getting shot. So no matter how y'all want to look at it, y'all some fuck ups. Y'all turned against your own men. Took the credit for what those men did. The weight that the men carried. These black women. Yeah, we was this and we 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 this. And now y'all got to go back home and say, can you please take me in as a wife? After I had 30, 40 men run through my ass. Nah, bitch. We on to some new shit. I'm trying to tell y'all. I said this months and months and months ago. Over a year ago, I told you all. War is going to happen. After that war, an influx of women going to come in. And they will have a new race of melanated men and women. Just like the influx of the ginger. That was a time light-skinned was a big deal. You were light-skinned, everything kind of fell in your hand. Light skin is not a big deal no more. It's not. Light-skinned women come a dime a dozen now. Most time, a light-skinned woman is the hottest woman you can find. So, now, we have to reassess things. Take back which that was once mine. Now you got to pay the piper. Now you got to get back all those food stamps and assistance and all that good shit we gave you all. Because guess what? The wealthy people, they feel the pain of the economy. Now wealthy people being attacked by these hooligans Wealthy people can't even go enjoy themselves because black people come to places and these YNs come to places and they mess up the area and destroy everything. You go on a cruise now and they got a whole party on a cruise like they in the hood. The private places is no longer safe. Those places used to be only for the wealthy. Because of these HUD and food stamps and all the other crap, the poor people can actually be in the same neighborhood you in. As a person like me, we work our life, we do what we do, we make money, this and another, and we live a good life. We live in a wealthy, clean neighborhood, and all of a sudden, somebody get a HUD assistant moving right down the street from us. Next thing you know, we start hearing gunshots and crap. And then your house get broken into, your car get broken into. Wealthy people don't like that shit. So they finna take all that shit back, y'all. Cause when you begin to target the wealthy, see, as long as black people and these hooligans and all these poor races were targeting each other, it was okay. It was all right. Because guess what? You just eliminating the competition. You're eliminating the assets, which really didn't bother the wealthy. But now that you people got the point, y'all got guns 24/7, y'all killing cops, y'all breaking into people's houses, y'all crime has on an all-time high. Now it's time to pull back that card. See, you black women that created all these darn hooligans and these kids that don't give a, like they said, they don't give a fuck. They walk around with guns 24/7. They killing anything that make them mad. They can't hear the word no. They have no discipline. They ain't gonna work for nothing. So yeah, it's time to pull that card back. Cause you know what? The plan worked too well. Only problem was you didn't bring down the black man. Y'all empowered the black man. Cause guess what? The black man got smart and started going to the white women and other race of women. When the black man started doing that, now you got an influx of genders. These ginger babies. Oh Lord. Now y'all begin to mess with the bloodline. Now y'all messing with the bloodline. That means in the next 100 years, all the elite bloodline most likely gonna die out. And you got all these mixed kids and these crazy kids that don't have no discipline finna take over the world. They gotta stop that before it go too far. See, most people live by the day. Day-to-day living. Wealthy people don't live by the day. They think of the future. They think of their kids. Poor people don't think of their kids. They think of themselves. Poor people, I gotta have the nicest ride. I gotta have the nicest bag. I gotta have the nicest clothes. I gotta be flashy. Wealthy people put that money into their family so their children can take over. But guess what? The poor people, they think of themselves. So because they think of themselves, it's easy to make money off them. Because you give them just enough to stay afloat. And they finance the wealthy. But now when y'all begin to affect the wealthy situation, now it's a problem. They taking back everything they gave you. And now you got these women out here going crazy, hollering about they took from me and I can't feed my kids. You got a body count of 40. Let's make it make sense, y'all. A woman with 40 different men that been through her. It's scientifically proven that it affects her mental. Then you got these women that been in OnlyFans and porn and all this. Don't no man have, what man want a woman like that? I don't matter how cute and pretty you look. Guess what? What good is when you stick something up in there, it fall right out. Ugh. So women are starting to go back to being wives. But it's too late. Because you old bitter bitches, 35, 45, and 50, y'all finna fade away. And these new women finna come in this motherfucker and they gonna change the course of this world. Yeah, we got another 20 years of struggle because all those little kids with the problem that came from these ghetto hoods and all that, that's why they locking down on these things now. Just like in Chicago, they starting to lock down these apartment complexes and all this stuff. You can't just get an apartment no more. You getting background check for real, and then you associated with gang, anything. You can't get a place to stay. They got plenty of incinerators. Cause when you die, they incinerate you now. They don't make new graveyards. They make incinerator machines. From ashes, from which you came, shall you return. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, baby. It's too expensive to bury a motherfucker. You gotta go ahead and light that son bitch up, burn them up, turn them into ash, and spread that shit back and give back to the earth. I'm telling y'all, this shit finna get real. But y'all asked for that. You black women turn against your men. Y'all create this race of children y'all can't even control. Talking about this soft parenting. Y'all use children's services and all these other assistants y'all had, and y'all rob your own culture. You stole from everything. You had easy credit. Y'all can build credit so fast. Y'all could get houses, anything. Y'all got everything up under the sun, and y'all still can do the one thing that y'all was sent to do. Destroy the melanated man. Because see, in 100 years, see, Queen Elizabeth already died. So that means she lived almost 100 years. European only been in existence since the 1600s. But y'all gonna slowly build back up. See, the black man, one thing about the black man, the melanated man, they've been here too long to erase them. It's just they begin to learn that now. So instead of erasing them, guess what they doing now? They're recruiting them. Just like people like Diddy, Puff Daddy, and all them. They're recruiting these people. Turn them into gatekeepers. Turn them into, you ever heard of French Boulet? Yeah, these people are designed to monitor the blacks and the melanated. Because when you begin to affect the wealthy, something has to change. Payback's a bitch. Just make sure she's beautiful. A1 to 1,000, baby. Burn rubber, not your soul.